Hey, what's going on YouTube? Big Rob here giving you guys my first review of the channel. I'm going to review this set of headset from PDP LVL40. I got it from Walmart. Cost $30 plus taxes. Pretty good headset overall for $30. You won't break the bank. They work pretty well. To start off, this headset, quality wise, it's not the greatest quality. It's plasticky, feels pretty finicky, but it's held up for 2 months now. We've had them since, I want to say, April, maybe May. But they've held up pretty well. My son uses them now. He's 7 years old. I know they've hit the ground once or twice before, but they're still intact. Sound wise, they actually sound pretty good. They're pretty loud. They pick up the sound really well, but sometimes it's so loud that you can't hear the footsteps. And I have adjusted my my gain so that way none of the actual music itself plays. And by the game, I'm talking about Call of Duty. My son uses them on Fortnite, and he says he pretty much enjoys them. It helps him. Plus they're lightweight for him. For me, though, I got a pretty big head. I wear a 7 3/4 fitted hat. And when I was wearing these, if I'm wearing a hat, because they're kind of small, this plastic and this cushion here, I could feel it pushing on the top of my head there, and that became a little discomfort. Had a little discomfort with that after about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. They have these cushions. They're pretty cushiony as far as that goes, but the size of the cushion, for me, I got big ears, as you can see. These don't go over the ear very well. So they actually kind of sit on the ear, pushing on the ear, and I kind of developed a little bit of, not pain, but discomfort, kind of on the top of the ear and there towards the bottom of the ear. And like I said, that's after about 45 minutes. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6 feet, like 315. So, I mean, and I got a big head, so I'm really stretching these. So it kind of makes sense to me that it would be somewhat discomfortable, or I'm sorry, somewhat uncomfortable, being that, you know, this size is pretty small. They are adjustable, so that's pretty neat. They adjust on this side and a little bit on this side. Microphone is pretty neat. One thing I would say about the microphone is that it tends to pick up a lot of surrounding noise. I believe it's called noise cancel or voice cancellation mic. This one, it does pick up a lot of surrounding noise. But it's pretty neat overall. Like I said, for $30, I guess we can't be too picky. The cool thing about it is that it's a switch to mute. So when you put it in the down position, as you can see there, you can speak and they can hear you. And say you want to mute yourself to the game, you bring this up, and now you have muted yourself and they can't hear you, which I think that's pretty neat feature, especially for the price on these headphones. Like I said, $30, you can't really beat that. Not only that, it has this volume knob to adjust the volume on it. So you can go all the way down, it completely mutes it, or you can go all the way up and it's pretty loud. When I bought these, it was during the craze, and like I said, somewhere around April. Couldn't find any headset. I was beginning the game. I was sitting in my living room. It was a long distance from the television to my seat, so a lot of things I couldn't hear. When I would play, my nephew's a pretty good Call of Duty player, and he would tell me things like, hey, open up that loot box. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I couldn't hear it. He's like, you don't hear the humming sound. And I'm like, what humming sound? And so when I got these headset, that's when I first started actually really being able to hear the humming from the loot boxes. So that kind of changed things. for me as far as being able to play, because then I was also able to start hearing footsteps, which you really don't hear it on a television and a seat when you're as far away from the television that I was. So it really kind of helped improve my game. And as time goes by, I have upgraded myself. I do have a set of Astro TR40s that I will be doing a review on as well. But I digress there. Back to these headsets. Like I said, for $30, it's a pretty good deal. One thing I noticed is they're so loud, and I was playing with them today just because I do want to give you guys an honest feedback and an honest review. Sometimes with, like, the instance I was playing, a cluster strike occurred, and I was running to buy a UAV, and as I was at the buy, there was a guy that walked up pretty much, or ran up right after I did, and I couldn't even hear him. I didn't hear the footsteps. So when there's a lot going on, it really makes it difficult to hear, because I think the loudness of, like, the explosions really kind of doesn't allow it to pick up the fine noises. I don't know if that's just me or if that's like the quality of the headset. But like I said, overall, it's a pretty good headset. It's got a pretty long cord, as you can see. It's, I would say, roughly about 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet. So it doesn't really interfere. It has the audio jack, so it plugs right into your controller. And like I said, for $30, if you're looking for a budget set of headphones for the gaming system, I would say pick it up. Quality wise though, don't expect any high quality. Like I said, it's pretty plasticky. It makes a lot of cracking noise when you move them. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But overall, I mean, if you're getting into gaming, you don't want to spend a bunch of money, I do recommend this set. On a 0 to 10, sound wise, I would give it a 7, 8. It's pretty good. Quality wise though, I would give it maybe, say, 5, 6. Ergonomics, personally for me, I give it about a 3 or a 4, just because the earmuffs are kind of small and make it tight on my ear, for me. But I mean, if you want a budget headset and you just like to play every now and then for a little bit, and you want to keep the noise down on the television, because you're actually able to turn off the volume completely on the television, and all you'll hear is the noise coming through the headset, which personally at that time I really enjoyed it, because I didn't wake anybody up with loud explosions and gunshots from the video game. But yeah, check this set out. Like I said, I got it at Walmart, and this is the PDP LVL40. I hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below if you guys tried these out and like them or dislike them, or what you like or dislike about them. I think it'd be pretty cool for those of us looking into like a budget set, and that way, you know, you can kind of help the next person if they want to buy a headset at this price range and be able to play a game with a headset on. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe. Peace.